Product display. Part numbers for all parts. First, place M1 the canister at a higher position to facilitate installation. Pull out the cover plate and align the first aluminum panel with the edge of the canister. Install the M3 part, align the screw hole at the rear of the M3 part with the screw on the M1 part, then press and secure it into the cover plate. Use the F part to secure the two screw holes for M1 and M3. Do not tighten the F screws, leave some gap. The new part's nut may be tight, so you can use a screwdriver to gently move it and align the nut for installation. Before installing the M2 part, first assemble the M5 part. Align the T-shaped rubber on the M5 part with the T-shaped groove on the M2 part for installation. Ensure the screws on the M5 part align with those on the M3 part. If there is any excess length on the M5 part, trim it to the required size. Place the M2 part on M1 and align it with the 3 screw holes on M3. Use the H part to secure the M2 part. If the screw cannot be tightened, slightly adjust the M3 part to align the holes. Once the M2 part is installed, tighten the F screws to secure the M3 and M1 parts. Test if the cover plate can be pulled. Before installing the M4 part, first clean the area on the truck. Peel off the double-sided tape, attach the M4 part to the truck, and trim any excess. Ensure there are no gaps for better waterproofing. After installation, 2 people are required to lift the canister and install it onto the truck. Adjust the position by pressing the M5 part onto the M4 part. Assemble the bracket parts by combining the M6, A, B, and E parts into a fixed bracket. After assembling the bracket, first place the 2 deep parts into the sliding rails. Use the M6 part to clamp the truck chassis and secure it with D-screws. The E part is used to secure the M6 part. The best position for installing the M6 parts is one at the front and one at the rear. Once the M6 parts are secured, close the tailgate to check if it obstructs the tailgate. The M3 part should not extend beyond the edge of the truck chassis. The excess length of the tailgate is 1 inch. Measure the distance between the two M3 parts. The length at the front should be fixed. While the length at the rear should be 0.4 inches longer than the front length. Once the distance between the M3 parts is fixed, begin installing the D-part screws to secure the M6 and M3 parts. Then, pull the cover plate to test it. Install the M7 and I parts. There are 2 water pipe holes beneath the canister. Install the larger water pipe and use the I part to tighten the large screws. At the rear of the M3 part, there are 2 smaller water pipe ports. Install the smaller water pipes and use the I part to tighten the small screws. If closing the tailgate causes the rubber strip to get pinched, use scissors to trim it to the appropriate size. Other issues that may be encountered during installation. If the tailgate hits the cover plate when closed, you can tighten the A part to raise the height. If the cover plate is too high, you can loosen the A part to lower the height. If the gap on the left and right of the cover plate is too large, loosen the D-part screws to adjust the distance between the M3 parts, and move the M3 parts inward by an appropriate amount. Thank you for watching.